Dee-Dee Bailey's guilt continues to eat away at her in tonight's episode of Coronation Street, which promises to be filled with emotional twists. According to our TV guide, Dee-Dee's burden is more than just her involvement in Joel's murder. There's an unseen issue that's adding to her sleepless nights. But what could this hidden turmoil mean for her and those around her? After meeting with a new client, Dee-Dee's composure cracks, and she rushes out. Overwhelmed, Kit finds her and tries to provide some comfort as Dee-Dee finally opens up to Sarah, revealing startling information. The question remains, what bombshell is Dee-Dee about to drop? In another part of Weatherfield, Shona checks her inbox only to find an alarming email from Clayton's prison. The discovery leaves her in shock. How will David manage to explain this away? Is he on the verge of having his secret exposed? Mason's brother's release from police custody prompts Betsy to concoct a plan. She suggests that Mason should accuse Tim of being the one who informed the authorities. But could this scheming backfire and endanger Tim and Sally? Later, Betsy makes a bold move by flirting with Mason, but any potential romance is interrupted when Matty arrives in his car, changing the atmosphere abruptly. Meanwhile, Ken returns from his break with some tough financial news. He gathers the Barlow family to share that, after reviewing his situation, he will need to let Cassie go. The announcement brings relief to the family, but how will Cassie respond to the abrupt end of her job? Tensions spike when David's stress eases momentarily as Shona receives a call from the prison. She relays that Clayton has regained consciousness but refuses to see her. David's reaction hints that he's relieved by this news. But why? Tim and Sally's home becomes a target when the word grass is scrawled on their front door. Tim reassures Sally that he's reported Mason's brothers to the police. But will that be enough to keep them safe? Eileen faces a moment of panic when Mason and Betsy warn her about Logan getting into Tim's cab. Their fears seem justified as Logan forces Tim to pull over, and Matty climbs into the vehicle, ready to exact his revenge. Can anyone intervene before things take a turn for the worse? Ken, feeling under the weather, offers Cassie an extra £1 an hour if she'll stay on. However, Tracy, supported by Adam and Steve, orders Cassie to leave and stop taking advantage of Ken. The argument is cut short when Ken suffers a nosebleed and admits to feeling terrible, prompting a rush to the hospital. What's really wrong with Ken? And will he be okay? Betsy's announcement that she plans to visit Becky's grave for her birthday leaves Lisa filled with guilt for forgetting. Later, Carla stumbles upon Lisa at the pub, drowning her sorrows. Will Carla be the friend Lisa needs? Or will this lead to complications? Betsy finds herself in a perilous situation when Logan and Matty corner her and snatch her phone, cutting off her connection to her mother. Lisa, later realizing she missed a crucial message from Betsy, is overcome with panic. Will she get to her daughter before it's too late? Lisa wakes up with a pounding headache on Carla's couch, and Carla confides in Ryan about her growing feelings for Lisa. Ryan encourages her to take a chance. But will Carla follow through when Carla returns to find Lisa getting dressed? She must decide, make her move or retreat. Nick and Toya's afternoon in the bistro office takes an intimate turn, not for business but for pleasure. Their risky decision puts them on edge when they hear Leanne's footsteps. Will they manage to compose themselves in time? Or are they about to be caught? Finally, Steve takes pleasure in dismissing Cassie from her job, taking the opportunity to give her a piece of his mind. However, Cassie's reaction suggests that she might not relinquish her position so easily. What will her next move be?